bro, honestly, the game deserved to fail. It did for so many different reasons. These game devs think that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. It doesn't work that way. If you want your game, if you want people to play your game, make it accessible to them. That's a shame because I think it's a good game. Isn't it crazy to think that most of the game Microsoft released this year have been flops, regardless of quality? Bring on the crash, baby. I mean, the ones that haven't succeeded are the games that are fucking like $70, really. Their $50 games have been great. They've been bangers. They've been selling very well. So many gamers have had access to, obviously Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster, and it's like, I mean, is Expedition 33? No, technically not. No, it's not them. But even so, as a Game Pass Day One game, still sold really well. But I guess technically it's not their credit. But they're doing it to combat SteamOS embedding. Yeah, yeah. Let's get into this info because it is interesting to say the least. So Xbox's dedicated handheld has been sidelined for now. Focus is on Windows 11 handheld gaming with third-party partners, according to Windows Central. This I know a lot of Xbox dudes are not happy. They're not happy. This is the big thing. So many of the Xbox gamers that fuck with me in the community, this is the big thing they were looking forward to. F Windows 11. Dude, I'm going to Windows 11 kicking and screaming with my next PC build. Literally kicking and screaming. I mainly play on either my Switch or Steam Deck. I rarely play on my desktop. I have an external capture device that connects through HDMI. I try and record every time I play a game. Hey, hell yeah. Wolf, if that's how you feel comfortable gaming, you do you. Boomstick gonna crash out tomorrow. Dude, all the main Xbox dudes are pissed. And if they're not upset about this, and look, man, for me, this means nothing to me. Because I wasn't buying an Xbox handheld. All right, I wasn't buying an Xbox handheld. This means nothing to me. But I know, but there's Xbox gamers that are Xbox centric gamers and they wanted a specifically Xbox handheld. So they're upset. And admittedly so, I think that they should be, right? I'm glad I was never interested. Yeah, it's one thing. Like, you got to take these companies with a grain of salt. It's like you can't look at Nintendo. Like we was excited for Nintendo, and guess what they did? They just stepped on all of our hopes and dreams with the Switch too. So, and not to try and scold another company in the process of shitting on Xbox. Xbox deserves the smoke, and they're gonna get the smoke. But
if anyone got a 11 Pro key, hit a chim chim up.
Oh my god. Dude, just go to like G2A. Like, what are we doing here, brother? You can't get Windows 11 for free or like really dumb cheap? That can't be. Can't be that bad. Yo, Gray Merchant was good, homie. Appreciate the suit, Eric. There has to be like one of these websites that has Windows 11. I didn't even know it was like I didn't know it was hard to get. I'm more interested in them making Windows perform better for other handhelds. To be honest, yeah, I agree with that for sure. But let me see. So this is from Windows Central. I'm about to make this a little bit bigger. Pause. Oh no, wait, I'm good. I'm good. I just need to fucking do one of these. Alright, so exclusive. This is from Windows Central. It's from Jez Corden. I don't usually like Jez Corden. I think he has really dumbass opinions, but it is a fact that he does have Xbox insider information. That is a fact. Exclusive. Xbox's handheld has been sidelined for now as Microsoft doubles down on Windows 11 PC programming handheld optimization. And like I said, this sucks for Xbox dudes, but I think that this is the right move to make. It's shitty that they had to compromise on the handheld.
Well, rumor has it they gonna break all grey Windows 11 keys.
Ooh. Damn, that's crazy if that's the case. What the fuck? I don't know anything about that. I would actually have to do my research. But I appreciate the 5, Eric. Thank you so much. But Xbox's handheld ambitions continue on unabated. What the fuck is this word? Whatever. but the focus is shifting towards improving Windows 11 for third-party handhelds for now. The Xbox Series X successor is totally safe with development continuing at full pace. So a lot of people were asking, like, what was the point of an Xbox
Linux
handheld?
master race is on the rise. Change my mind.
Oh yeah, alternatives are. But if Windows can somehow manage to get Windows 11, if Microsoft can manage to get Windows 11 to run okay, people still stay there. People are complacent. I'm complacent. If Windows 11 turns out to actually work well, I'll still.
Windows and optimization don't belong in the same sentence.
Yo, you not lying, casualties. Thank you so much for the 5, and Javi, thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, if people are just used to being complacent, and to be fair, I'm also pretty complacent. Cats can't read with glasses. My vocabulary stink. That's the problem, bro. But appreciate you pulling up, dog. I think this is the right move to make. And a lot of people were asking, like, what was the point of an Xbox handheld to begin with? Brand recognition. That's it. There's a lot of people that won't buy a PC handheld. Look at the Steam Deck, bro. People will not budge on a fucking PC handheld for shit. But if the fucking system had the Xbox branding on it in terms of it is specifically an Xbox handheld, not it's a PC handheld with the Xbox logo on it. No, it's specifically coming from Xbox themselves. People will simp. It's just brand recognition. Xbox has incredible despite Xbox being a true fucking a true third place motherfucker in the console market, right? They're a last place motherfucker. That kind of just is what it is with them. Uh, the brand recognition is still there. That's probably the only thing that's kept people involved. If I'm completely honest, because the Xbox One generation didn't have the games to back up the generation. It didn't. Xbox One was a fucking failure in terms of for gamers, and what kept people trying is really just the brand recognition. I think more than anything else. But and Game Pass. But yeah, that's the main reason why people are going to go out of some people are going to go out of their way to buy the Xbox handheld. I personally was never going to do so, but I was saying from the jump that that the Series S should have just been a handheld instead, even if it was more expensive than the Series S now. Fuck it. Um I just think that that would have been a better alternative to another console that's stuck to to being at home. And there's not really much alternative to with the Series S other than price. If a handheld that comes out with more power that's more powerful than the Steam Deck, I'd get that and just put Steam OS on it. Fucking Windows, all that bloatware off. The rip, yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Xbox hardware is still pointless for PC and Steam Deck users. It is. It is. I think overall this is the right move to make because Xbox can just proceed with the Asus partnership that they have and have Windows 11 hopefully running with less bloat. I think that's the smarter way to go, but Xbox gamers, the Xbox console gamers, they don't want to fuck with that. They just want a Xbox specific handheld device that isn't at least to a way that they don't see it as like PC. Cuz there's just some Xbox dudes that's never going to go to PC. Or I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know why people stay on Xbox. That are when they have all the options to just go to PC, other than they just don't they just don't care. They just don't care enough to. So there's that. But they aren't necessarily going to PlayStation either. So I'm wondering what like they're just sticking on that Xbox until it dies. I don't understand. But he says I come to you today. Hey, Xavier, what the fucking sticker? Critical hit, baby. Mm. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the 5, Xavier. Hope you're doing well. And he says, I come to you today with some fresh news from Xbox's handheld plans. Previously, I reported that Microsoft was working on a native Xbox handheld alongside the Xbox Series X successor, planned to launch around 2027. It now seems that Microsoft's priorities have shifted somewhat. Updated previously, this article noted um, Pembroke as the codename for the handheld, but we've received clarification that this codename might be incorrect. Stay tuned for an update on that part. The rest of the report remains unchanged. Yo, what's up, Desire? Yo, Youper, what's good? All right, take care, Quiet Cries. It's really good hanging out with you. Have a great, safe weekend. Much love to you. Xavier's like, what up, gooners? You hope it's incorrect? You're losing your sanity. Stop doing it. It says Microsoft still wants to build its own Xbox handheld in the future, but Microsoft has decided to prioritize its teams to improve Windows 11 gaming performance, specifically for devices like the Asus partner device. I think that this is a smart move, but I'm also a PC gamer, so I'm super biased. The Asus partner device, Project Kennen. It's possible that the existential threat from Steam OS, which on paper delivers better gaming performance than the Windows 11 itself, has informed these decisions. Our sources have indicated to us that Microsoft is still deeply invested in developing its own Xbox gaming handheld technology in the future, but it has announced internally today that the priorities are moving more deeply towards third-party OEM handhelds in the interim. And dude, if Microsoft if Microsoft loses its grasp in
On again
PC,
I am
oof.
bitching there is no milk cake or Kool-Aid on this stream. How's it going, Cass?
Yo,
Here's a 10.
Levy Strokes, thank you so much, dog. I hope you're doing well, my man. Oh man, yo, joining on the fun, brother. We just chilling. But thank you so much. And I think we got a gift. Hold on. We'll get to that in a minute. But um Project Canyon is the code name for Microsoft's partner Xbox handheld with Asus. And I was wondering, like, what the fuck is the point of this, right? But really, it's because they, I think Xbox knows that their console days is numbered. I think. I think they. Honestly, that's my honest take, bro. I think they know their console days are numbered. They're trying to build up their empire on PC. Just when all else fails, default back to what you originated on, right? And if they lose their footing in PC to Steam, oh man, it's going, dude, that shit would look disgusting on them. Oh my god. Canceled Ultimate when Xbox shut physical production. Yo, Frag, I don't blame you, dog. I don't blame you. We understand that Canon is targeting a launch for later this year. The hardware side is essentially finished, but there's a significant effort between the Xbox and Windows teams to improve the experience on the software side. Devices like the Asus ROG Ally and Lenovo Legion Go already run on regular Windows 11, and the Xbox layers and app have improved, but there's still a lot to improve improvements to be made. They need to improve, dude. When it comes to Windows, bro, you need to improve that fucking garbage ass store. You need to improve, get rid of this bloatware. There's games that honestly be running like fucking ass on window because of Windows. Shit, most of my issues on PC when I do have issues happen because of a Windows update. It happens time and time again. That's really the only issues I ever fucking have is when Windows updates and you have to update Windows. It's like it's not really a choice in the matter. That's the fucked up thing about it. SteamOS window is better than the Windows 11 on handheld. See, I haven't tried Windows 11 on handheld. But I do hope that they improve Windows 11 across the board. Please get rid of the fucking bloatware bullshit. They can't risk letting SteamOS take over. Dude, yo, motherfuckers is really starting to respect Steam's gangster, bro. They really starting to respect Steam's gangster. It's crazy. What's up, Sofa King? Appreciate you pulling up. Lois said Windows is Microsoft's best and worst creation. Valkyrie, what's good, fam? Wishful thinking cast. I mean, people say, compete, compete, compete. I mean, this is a perfect example of it, right? If not, hey, let Steam take over. Don't mess with Steam's gangsta. Exactly. Exactly.